If you have frequent flyer miles here at Nightmare on Your Street, you probably remember my cousin TJ.
Hello.
And his red EG hatch Honda. Suspension Honda I ever seen. Look at him go. TJ got it. Well, there's been a lot going on with that car. So Mr. TJ has got bitten by the bug. He went last year with us to several races. Some of my events, the Hillbilly Arm Drops up in Kentucky. He went there, and he done really good at all of them. But now he wants to do more gooder. With that being said, he has put a ton of investment in this car. He is getting way more serious with drag racing, and I am super excited to reveal this thing, what's going on with it. It's not done yet. However, he is busting ass. They started on this thing about a month ago, and they've got so much work done to it. They're preparing for April 13th event, the biggest stick shift race ever. And this thing's going to be there, and it's going to be going rounds. Mark my words. But that being said, I'm going to turn it over to TJ and let him talk to you a little bit about what's going on with the Rice Bowl.
This is some backyard mechanic stuff.
Oh, dude.
That comes off of a B Series
B-Series,
CRV.
B-Series, VTEC,
Yeah,
VTEC.
that's a waggle van, one of these.
Uh-huh.
And it slips up in it perfectly. We butted it up really well.
And
Dude, it looks good to
like
me.
8 times.
Look at them welds, son. With a messed up welder at that.
I approve.
I'm tickled to death.
I would send it.
I approve. Oh, we're going to. Don't you worry, we're going to.
Okay.
Oh, wait, are we on yet?
Yeah, we on.
Yeah, so anyway, we're putting together this K20 all-wheel drive Civic. It's a 95 model. I've had it for a long time. I've done a lot with it. It's been a long process, whatever. But I really enjoyed no preparation with everybody last year, and it was fun, but keeping up with stick shift was not happening. Still a pretty fast car. I like it and all, but we're just trying to make it grip better. Do a lot of backside racing, and I think the no prep thing is really a lot more fun than local sanctioned tracks, to me at least. So it's something I'm enjoying. We've put considerable amount of work into this thing so far. Different transmission to run this because it has a transfer case. The car that's sitting out there is an 88 model Honda. All of the differential, the viscous coupler, the drive shaft, that all came from it. I bought a lot of stuff through S1 Built to make that happen. David here has done every weld on this car with the jankiest welder I've got. I've had it for like 10 years, and it's not anybody's fault, but it's just been a mess lately. I think it's the humidity in this garage or something. But he has run some terrific beads on that thing, even with it being a piece of crap. Right here, leave that hole.
It looks like a
Extra airflow.
looks like a big Peterbilt, dude. I'd leave it. I'm gonna Oh!
But absolutely, my hat is off to David because he has done some epic work on this car. He's helped a lot. Right now, he's building a 4-inch exhaust system on that car. It used to be a 3-inch system that came out like right here, and it always looked janky, just was quickly thrown together and was an eyesore. So we're really building something now to look right and to hold the performance that we want to do later. This season, we're still on a stock block. All it has is valve springs and just a refreshed timing set. And I mean, that's, refreshed a couple of years ago still. But from here out, we're planning on doing a K24 in it. It's fully built. I want to do a cylinder support system. They say it'll hold a little over 900 with a O-ring setup on it. Completely forged internals, put a K20 oil pump in it. And thinking about sending the head off to 4-piston, but maybe not initially. The main goal is to get it together. So we'll show you a bunch of the parts that we've got planned out as we go here. But the biggest part is a lot of the stuff that we put on the car is already ready to hold the horsepower we want to make. So the fuel system's completely updated. It's completely up to date, but also as big as I need it to be.
For the
I put
future
a
build.
dual disc action clutch in it that holds roughly 1,200. Not that I'll ever see that number. I don't intend to. It's just the fact that it's all-wheel drive. I thought maybe it'd be a good thing to have more than less with that. And there'll probably be constant rebuilds on the all-wheel drive system as we constantly find the weakest link, but we'll get there. So we'll show you guys a quick little glimpse of what we got going on. David just finished the front drive shaft, and ironically enough, I had a B series all-wheel drive transmission that I'd swapped for somebody in a CRV a while back, and the coupler fit perfectly on a K series, so I kept it, you know, just in case. So that's what we ended up using. It worked perfectly. It's cooling off right now because he just welded it, and we're going to paint it and stuff, make it nice again. This is the viscous coupler that's stuck to a wagon. And other than the front coupler, this will be a wagon drive shaft as well. The viscous coupler is getting sent off to Truss Fab actually tomorrow because I've got a spare. So he can rebuild it, and we'll have about a 60-40 power distribution rather than a 70-30. This is a stock uncut drive shaft off of a wagon. And the wagon rear end, which supposedly in the Honda world, this is kind of like the Ford 9-inch. It's the tried and true. A lot of people's running them. They're rebuilding them with a built gear set and new bearings and seals and all that crap, and making 1,300 horsepower and catwalking the car. So I got a lot of faith in it. I've got insane shaft drive shafts. I'm currently waiting on adjustable lower control arms because these are actually a hair too long for these. So they're kind of binding up when you bolt them in. That's why it's not completely finished. But all this came from S1 Built. This whole kit, this is their tubular setup. I forget what it's called, maybe the Alpha 7, something of that nature. You can look at it. They're really good guys. I've called these guys over and over with every question I've had, and the owner of the place has been just a tremendous help. He's glad to talk. Can't wait to see more updates. He keeps asking me to tag him and stuff. I mean, really solid people. And I'll tell you the truth while I'm here talking about it. I've seen all the people that want to say Hub City Performance, but I've met those guys in person, and I personally don't want to do business. That's as far as I'll go. But we got trailing arms too. I had my brother powder coat them at Big and Little powder coating in Big Stone Gap. All he did was a clear. And so by the time that it actually heated up a couple times, because he did 2 stages of clear, it took all the weld marks down to like a golden color. And it looked really nice. I like it a lot. So to support all that, I went with a set of wheels from VMS Racing. The back ones are 15x8 with a 20 offset, and a Mickey Thompson 24.5x8. And the front has a 24.5 on it by 9. With a 10-inch wheel on a front-wheel drive car, you typically want to stretch the tire out a little bit, and it gives you a better contact patch. The biggest idea I hear from people online is treat it like it's still a front-wheel drive. Really stiff suspension in the back, a little stiff in the front, and the biggest tire you can fit up front. This is the back. This is how we're fitting up. It looks like we don't have perfect coverage into the wheel well, but if we look like a monster truck, I don't care. It's going to be fun anyways. Shit. So as of right now, the car makes 545 horsepower, front wheel drive, not technically the whole system. But we got a friend that's going to retune it for us because the whole fuel system is completely changed. We went from 1,300 cc injectors to 2,200, along with a big inline fuel pump and a very, very small fuel cell to put in the front. Put a little more weight over the front, what we can at least. That's all for now. Like I said earlier, we're going to build a K24, and when we do, we intend to make a whole lot more power. We're going to make a whole lot more speed on the other end. So I'll show you what we've done trying to get ready for that. We've got a full roll cage now. It's an 8-point system. It's nothing fancy, but it works. Got a whole lot of keel mat in the floor just to get rid of some extra noise. It's completely stripped, everything in the car. We do have door panels and seats though, just so you know. And we got the dash. But we went ahead and did a
straight car classes.
Street car. We did go with a billet shifter from eBay. For some reason, you know, it's hard to find a authentic one, so we're gonna try it out and see how it works for us. Hopefully it works good. If not, I've still got the stock shifter. I can put it back in there, but that thing is blinged out. I like it a lot. We also separated the brake system. So I've got a staging brake that completely controls the rear brakes. Pedal controls the front. And that is to support having a parachute. Got this off a guy used. We're hoping it does good. Don't know that it will yet. We've not pulled it. But the whole roll bar system comes back here. The body's been modified as well. That's where the rear end actually sets, and you wouldn't actually have room for it if you didn't put that in. So it's literally right here. That's about all I know to say.
Oh, yeah. So that's what's going on with the rice bowl. As you can see, a lot of shit has happened, and this car's going to be pretty serious. Right now, Devin is getting ready to finish the engine bay up. They're trying to pretty the car up now, only make it faster. So the next video, you're going to probably see a running, driving rice bowl, and we'll take it down, get it dynoed, get it worked out, And then TJ plans to test it, and then we're going to be racing that thing April 13th at the biggest stick shift race ever. If you're interested in that, look it up. No Joke, No Prep. It's on my race page, Nightmare on Your Street. And you'll see the Rice Bowl race, some stick shift stuff. We love stick shift racing on this channel. You'll see them run some low budget small tire, maybe even small tire stuff. We don't race down, we race up. In street racing, we street race too. That's why it's called Nightmare on Your Street, because we go out and, you know, do shit on the street. Ain't done it in a while, and I've been missing it. Yeah, man, it's just going to be a badass season in my wagon. We're doing some stuff to it right now. Last video you seen, it had a low hole. I got another motor. Yeah, you'll see coming soon. Actually, I tried rebuilding the other one, and I had some bad problems. But anywho, me and cousin TJ, everybody else, we're coming for the fun this year. Keep watching the channel. It's going to be a really good season of racing. Tater speed shop, motherfuckers.